this video, I want to discuss on a larger scale as to exactly what is happening when it concerns why I am here, the purpose, and what and how it relates to what is happening in the world generally and in against me. So I'll go straight to the point because there's a lot to say. I'm going to try and cover it in as precisely as possible, without going too much into details. But so everybody in the tarot community especially know that there are words like divine feminine, divine masculine, karmic masculine, karmic feminine, and these kind of words. I'm going to briefly describe about what that means and how it relates to me. I am the divine feminine, the one who is meant to be the supreme sovereign authority over the spiritual and the earth realms, to create something new, better world, the new creation itself. If that is too much, not my problem, but that is exactly what it is. I'm here for that. There is only one divine feminine, the one true divine feminine who has balanced the divine masculine within herself. As in, she could perfectly balance the masculine and feminine energies within her and become the creator and the creation that she is meant to be, as per God's will. The key word there is where I am and where my soul is, and the purpose and the power and authority and everything that is about me is a direct derivation. It's directly derived from the pure creation, the divine source. That's all there is to it. Very straightly put. And there is only one of a kind, because there is no two emperors sharing this world. There is only one emperor and empress, balanced and in the creator mode, here to create new and eliminate what is no longer helpful for humanity, or rather being busy destroying humanity. That's my role. I'm here to fulfill it, and I'm going to honor and succeed in doing it. So the role of divine masculine is someone who also has the same level of power and gifts and capacity and authority. The only difference is I am the sole power and sole authority. I don't share it with anybody, but he has the same level of gifts and everything within him. But his role is to stand by me, protect me as I create this world that I am meant to create. He is meant to be the protector, the one who stands beside and looks out, keeps me safe, and assists me, stand by me, share love and care and all the beautiful, beautiful things that I'm meant to share with the whole world. In the purest, unconditional, sacred way. Why am I defining all this is because this whole battle that's been around me, my soul and my birthright, my purpose, it's not the first time they try to target and destroy me. You know why? This is something easily relatable to the Christian folks. So, a few lifetimes ago, when I was busy evolving and doing my job, there was a gift from God, and there was meant to be a masculine who is meant to be divine. His role, like I mentioned, all these things. Okay, he is also supposed to be connected to God this same way. The only one above him is the God. He is also gifted. He has all these abilities, psychic abilities, and he gets things done in the physical world. Okay, he does good. He has integrity. He is truth. He is lovable. He is trustworthy. He is reliable. He is stable. Okay, both mentally, emotionally, psychologically, financially. He is as expansive, grand, and purposeful as I am. And he will get things done in the physical world, and his main job is to make things easy for the Divine Feminine, love her, care, and protect for her, because she is here to do something useful and purposeful and beautiful, and there will be a lot of people that will try to come against her. And his job is to protect her at any cost, and he will do it. He has the power. He has the capacity. His role is to do that, and as long as he is maintaining that purity and divinity and is connected to God and uses his powers for good, he is already qualified for that role, and he will do his job. He will make it happen. He will make it possible. So this is his role that complements my role, and it's meant to be that way. So there was a masculine that was sent into my life to be that. Do your job as she does her job. Let's get the earth a better place to be. It's been occupied with lots of evilness, so let's do something better. It's time, is what God decided. And that was a long time ago. So this masculine who was sent pretended to be good and divine for a while, but within no time, he fell for the temptation of the devil. It didn't take that long for him. He fell for the temptation of devil, and ever since he used all whatever it is that God has given him to use it against humans and against me in particular, because as long as I am there, still doing my purpose, still connected to God, still being who I am, remaining in my power, I'll still try my best to get the job done. Because this is not about the dude that came along or whatever. It's about me getting my job done. Whoever is going to help me, enable, protect me, and safeguard me during that process is going to be my guy. So when he kept betraying me, I left him. And just like any other narcissist, he followed me around, and he killed me. He emotionally manipulated me, seduced me, and love bombed me, and cried and gained my sympathy, and made me believe that he deserves another chance. And I gave it to him, being the good, pure, unconditional love that I am. And he used me as a sacrifice to take what's mine, to take what God has given to me. And like I said, there is another layer too, when I mentioned in the spiritual crimes video, as to when a particular soul dies prematurely and doesn't fulfill the whole role and reincarnates again, what happens is wherever you have been karmically left unfinished business, loose end, that is where you will reincarnate again, because there is a karmic debt there. So this is another loophole these crooks, spiritual crooks, exploit and still keep exploiting. So what they did, by keep on killing, ruining, stopping, confining me where I don't belong in every lifetime, This has been going on for multiple lifetimes, and God told me this has been going for at least 9 lifetimes. 9 lifetimes these crooks followed me, because every lifetime they managed to finish me off before I finish my purpose. So karmical debt, see, the karmic debt does not have to be yours. I learned my lessons, I kept growing, I kept my connection with God, I kept learning my lessons, and I kept doing everything. But like I said, I did my karma. But by the time I come to my blessings and gift and purpose, living in my purpose part, they destroy and steal. They take me away. So I still haven't finished that life, or whatever I'm meant to finish fully. So what happens? They owe me for doing that to me. So what happens? I reincarnate again within the same circle of souls. This is not soul mates. I learned it very recently. So these are all soul ties, as in you learn your lessons, heal from them, and grow away. You untie yourself from it. Your job is to just do that. It's just a tie following through lifetimes, because there is karmically something attached to you. Either you owe them or they owe you. And once you heal and grow away from them, you move away. You finish your job and you move away. You will never have to meet any kind of that kind of people ever again. Okay, that's how it rolls. So they manipulated this. So every time I'm gonna keep reincarnating in the same circle of souls. You see, because karmically they owe me. They never meant to repay me. They meant to take from me every lifetime, and they did it. Some way or the other, they find a way to find the good in me, exploit it, kill me. Abuse of love and kindness to the extreme. And imagine this happening to you for 9 lifetimes. That is another reason how they kept track of why I'm going to take birth, reincarnate again in this lifetime, in particular family, in particular way, in particular role. Because they know. They owe me a ton lot. Every single soul who has betrayed me, backstabbed me, stole from me in every other lifetime, including this one, they owe me. And they owe the earth a lot. So I was born and they targeted me all over again. So that person is a karmic. It's karmic in the sense they are distorted. There is nothing pure or sacred or divine about that kind of behavior. You can see that very clearly. Okay. They work for the dark forces. They sold themselves and their soul to the dark forces. So in typical Christian terms, it's a fallen angel. Because the angel is meant to come here and use all its strength and might and divine power to trigger a positive change. Okay, to heal, to make things better, to help humanity open their eyes to, hey, why are you stuck here? There are better ways to live, much more fulfilling, positive. Get out of these illusions, these lies, on a grander scale. So instead of doing that job, they thought, oh, why would I want to cooperate her build, misogyny? Why would I want to help her build all that? She has all the power. Like I said, I am the sovereign supreme authority. Me, just me. Not the masculine. Masculine's job is different. I am not undermining him. But I am just saying, when you use power and authority, it may be a joke in the physical world because people are corrupt and they take bribes and they shame themselves by doing compromising things. It's not like that in the spiritual world. It comes with a lot of dignity, respect and authority and honor. So when God says you are the supreme soul authority power over certain realms, that's what you are. There is a reason why. And you honor it, you do your job, you stick to it. There is no ego there. You have evolved so much. You see the purpose and value in it. But the power and authority is there for a reason, because you are supposed to defeat certain forces that are trying to overpower you. Now you are the highest power. What will you do? You are here to ruin them. You see the picture. And in order for you to do that, You need someone around you who is capable of doing the same kind of job and protect you and get things done in the physical world. Because you work majorly in the spiritual world. All your powers, your connection to God, you're a feminine. Okay? So why would I want to do that? Rather, I would pretend that I am her lover, that I am the love of her life. I will sneak into her life every single time and steal from her. Only based on that soul tie. I will not break that soul tie. He refuses to, even right now. I will not break that soul tie because it's like I am a cash cow for them. I am that golden goose, the golden egg that they get every single time. So why would they want to let go? I would rather cheat, betray, ruin and kill her every single time, keep the soul tie alive, and using that tie as an energetic link, I'll keep exploiting and killing her, and by that I will not only feed myself greedy, hungry, pathetic, parasitic life and crimes and evil that I commit behind. I will use her energy for that. By doing so, I will not only ruin her but her purpose. And by doing so, I will ruin the earth. And by doing so, I want to feel important and powerful. So that happened. So this deranged, distorted masculine energy has been roaming around with chicken without head all over the world. And since the cults and other power-hungry societies and power-hungry clubs, social clubs of higher evils, they loved him, they took to devil, he sold the soul, and there's a lot of huge community around them who do this kind of job to every other innocent person, including those people like me with high purpose. And they're still trying to do the same thing. And they did it to other people previously who are not fully divine feminine or divine masculine, but someone who has come with a purpose, who has come with angelic, energy, pure energy, divine energy to them, and they are here to make little changes and powerful changes positively to the world. And they stole from them. They ruined them, they killed them, they stole them, and some of them were tempted to go to the darkness. And they did. So apart from keeping me from my purpose, now that this distorted person thought, since it's a soul tie that's coming with karmic debt, you see another loophole of exploitation spiritually. Since this is happening on a karmic level, debt of karma kind of thing, I'll keep on doing this, she'll keep on reincarnating. I'll keep on doing this, she'll keep on reincarnating. By not only keeping her away from the purpose and stealing from her and destroying her and feeding off of her because I'm nothing, I would also prevent her from finding another partner who is actually going to do his job, hence helping her fulfill her job, which means she is going to find the true divine unconditional love that she is meant to find. There's a lot of twisted, distorted, perverted, ugly mind there, right? Demented. All over the world, whatever destruction is happening, it is because all these evil forces, evil powers are working with that one energy who thought, as long as she is tied to me, I'm not going to repay her debt. I am the one who owes her. She is fulfilling her job every single time. She is not living full life because I'm taking her prematurely, but still, she is finishing her job when it comes to karma, burning of karma and doing her job. So she don't owe me shit, but I owe her. I keep owing her by taking out, stealing, ruining her, robbing her, killing, betraying her, ganging up against her with the rest of the world and other evil forces and other evil societies and communities and cults around her and ruining her every single life. So she'll keep on coming because karmically that's how it is. One magical thing that God and I decided secretly is, okay, this asshole is going to keep doing this. And at this rate, we can never save the world. He is abusing the law, just like he abused everything and everybody around. He is not just one person. All distorted males in this world and females in the distorted energy do just this. Prevent people who are meant to be together from coming together. Break the hearts of pure souls, good people, okay, emotionally available men, emotionally available women, and then keep them stuck in wrongful situations where they are not meant to be, so that we'll be distracting them from their purposes. And so they will never be happy. And we keep stealing from them. And we do it, we keep doing it, we are okay with it. At the cost of somebody, we'll live off of them, both spiritually and physically. And we gang up. Because a lot of evil is there, a lot of evil is prepared to do evil against good people. So it's not that difficult to gang up against a person who has come here with such purpose. So me and God decided, let's break this asshole's illusion for a minute. Let's show them what it means. If we do things right, what's going to happen? Because their agenda is to keep this loop going on and destroy the divine feminine, the pure, divine, unconditional force that's come here to better the world. What I and God did ultimately is, I have the power. See, when you say power and authority, I have the power and authority to call judgment on some souls which have been doing crooked, injustice, unjustful things for a long time. This is another power I have. I am here to call out for justice, bring out justice, call out judgment. So I brought every single asshole that has been following me from all these lifetimes and keep on destroying me and karmically owed to me and to the earth, to the entire creation, by destroying all other innocent souls and feeding off of them. I brought all of them under judgment. Literal judgment. And they are all going through karma now. The karma that they escaped for 8 lifetimes. They kept accumulating by doing wrongful things, but they did not respect or did anything right, and kept accumulating thinking we don't have to ever pay because we are always good at covering our asses, both in the physical and spiritual. So I called on judgment. I showed God, this is unfair, this cannot keep going on like this. And with that, the end began. The beginning of the end began. They thought they were going to ruin me again, just like they did in all other previous lifetimes. But it's not anymore. So all these distorted energies, evil souls, are now judged. The judgment is finished. The sentence has been called. The justice, the crimes are accounted for, both spiritual and physical. Why do you think I am the authority for both of these realms? And it's game over for them. The one thing they thought I would not do, or God would not be able to do, not because we are not capable, not because we are not powerful. What they bank on is our inner inherent goodness. You see the perversion there? I can do whatever, but I will always end up getting on the good graces, not because I'm worth it or not because they are weak, but they are good. I'll bank on that. It's over. Judgment is over. The justice is here. The sentences are handed out for all the crimes that they ever committed against every single soul, not just me, and for all the time, and every single soul that participated in this crusade, destructive things against me. It's over for them. They can't escape anymore. They tried using the same tactics that they kept using previously to escape karma, escape judgment, whatever. But not anymore. They wanted to end the world and end it by totally disconnecting it from God. They ended up ruining themselves. The end was meant to be for them, so that the world can actually keep growing. It's like weeds that are leaching and feeding off of all the positive manure and all the goodness. And the original plant that is meant to grow is not growing. So it's time for the weeds to be taken out completely with the roots, so that the real plant that's meant to grow will grow. And it shall. Because this evil cannot go on anymore. So these karmic, distorted energies who own a lot of debt, both in the physical world and the spiritual world, both to me and God, the creation, will have to pay. And their judgment, vast majority of them, they are about to be cleared off of the entire creation. Not much is left in their soul, or barely any soul is there to begin with. So, it's good for the world. It's very good for the world. What they thought is, this one last time she's come with a big purpose, the Big Bang, and we'll use it to ruin this world once and for all. What they didn't see coming is, it will be the end of them. And that treacherous thing that they've been keeping on doing by violating spiritual laws and covering themselves and escaping punishment for lifetimes, it's over. They are all now going through karma. They don't like God, they don't like karma, what is karma? Just consequences for your actions. Cause and effect. So they would like to cause destruction, but when the time for consequences and effects come, they don't want to be there. They would rather someone take the fall. Who has been taking the fall all these lifetimes? The one who they sacrifice. The scapegoat. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's over. They will pay. And they will be permanently eliminated from the creation. Because the creation deserves better. Better. And it's time for the world also to learn what it truly means to be divine and be in connection with divine. And what happens if you choose to be distorted, or choose to think that it is okay to violate laws and do evil shit, and finding someone to take your fall every time, finding a sacrifice every single time, instead of you going through what you must be going through. That game is over. So another thing about this soul language is, this soul tie is someone who has karmically indebted. Either you are indebted to them or they are indebted to you. And you remove the tie by doing your job, doing your inner work and whatever healing and whatever paying your debts and moving ahead. Once you've done your work, any one of those people who's done their job, done their karmic work, will be free. The one who doesn't will be going through the same loophole again and again, because they refuse to learn the lesson. I learned my lesson and I moved on. And the ones who did not, or refuse, or want to stay there, are stuck in their lower dimensions, where they will be removed. Because it's not just one mistake. Imagine doing the same kind of things to innocent souls for 9 lifetimes continuously and abusing spiritual laws like that, the karmic ties like that. To a divine being who has come here to actually better the world, you think there is forgiveness for that? God said, I will never forgive them. And everybody who went along with him. It's that big and it's over. So, the soul ties are this, coming with some kind of a karma attached to it. You clear the karma, you get rid of them. Soul mate is someone you earn. You earn by growing, evolving, going through challenges, going through all these soul evolution phases and keeping your connection in faith with God and keeping your mind and heart pure. You go through certain very challenging, difficult lifetimes. I am meant to meet this soulmate that I earned, that I meant to... See, once this man betrayed me, I was meant to meet a new, better one who is a real divine person for me. Real divine masculine for me. I was meant to meet this person at least 3 lifetimes before this one. So that because God and I decided this is not worth it, man. This guy is keep on doing the same shit and he's exploiting every single time. He's finding a way to ruin me and stopping me from not only living my purpose but also being happy with another man who deserves me, who I deserve. So before 3 lifetimes before itself, I was meant to this person. And every single time they came in the way. Not just him, but I'm saying someone who had that kind of stature, an angel, decided to fall. Fall down into the pit. Literally the pit. When you say fall, it's literally the pit. Pit where that devil exists. Okay, and started working for it. And everybody that works for it. So... this kept on going and I was meant to meet someone better to fulfill my purpose and also actually like live my life for God's sake. Because someone is so hell-bent on stopping me from living my life. Because they refuse to grow. How is that my problem? If that's not distorted, what is? If that's not messed up, what is? So this person, I was meant to meet again in the previous lifetime also. Again, this distorted male came in and found a way to kill me even in the last lifetime. The previous one. And that's why I and God decided, okay, the next one will be the last. Permanent. Let's eliminate all these assholes once and for all. I mean, they're not even worth it. They're just burdening my creation. Because it's not just 1%, 10%, 20%. Once my story comes out, you'll realize how big it is. Because my purpose is that big. That's how far people have gone to destroy. Both in the spiritual and the physical for me. Here, finally, I am meant to live a full life in freedom, free from matrix, and also live happily, live in my purpose, fulfill God's job, help the earth, and also get to meet the man who I deserve and who deserves me. Finally. And that is one thing that's driving all my enemies crazy. Oh, she gets to actually live her life. She gets to actually be blessed, happy, meet the love of her life and also fulfill her purpose. Everything that we stopped for her will be returned to her. Everything we stole from her will be returned to her. Oh my God, no. They are all going insane. Just the thought of it is driving them insane. Is that my problem? Isn't that the reason why you are all being destroyed, honey? The creation needs better than that. Thank you. No, thank you. So that is my story. And that is what it means to actually be divine or distorted.